Is going there in York County. Shipley Energy crews are also headed south, all to help people there. Let's go to Jeremy Jenkins. He was at Shipley headquarters in Spring Garden Township as drivers prepared to hit the road.
It was quite the show this afternoon at Shipley Energy in York County as staffers and managers gathered for a warm send-off.
Our drivers all volunteered for this. We're always prepared to help support, but I think it says an awful lot about our organization that our team is willing to pack up and go, leave their wife and kids, and help others in need.
Those drivers are part of an effort to get 6 energy trucks down to Florida as communities deal with the devastation of Ian. One of the men hopping behind the wheel is Neil Strauss.
I enjoy doing it. It comes from the heart. It doesn't come from the paycheck or anything like that. It's definitely something that I like to do from the heart.
Neil says he's expecting to do a job he's done many times before. During disasters, drivers will often take trucks just like this one into areas without power. That way, residents and organizations can fuel all of their equipment. As far as a timeline, CEO David Gruno says there isn't one. In addition to that, employees will likely face hurdles getting into those hard-hit communities.
But they approach this with a lot of energy and a lot of enthusiasm, knowing that they're doing good.
In York County, Jeremy Jenkins, WGAL News 8.
And people from all over Pennsylvania are preparing to help the hurricane victims. The Red Cross already has a team on the ground. The next is about to go. And Pennsylvania's Task Force 1 is preparing to deploy as well. News 8's Amber Gerard live with more on that. Amber.
Well, Task Force 1 will be headed to South Carolina, and the Red Cross volunteers will be in Florida. However, as the storm continues to move on its path, the volunteers will follow. Pennsylvania's Task Force 1 is made up of 45 members, all prepared to weather any storm.
I always say this isn't a job, it's a calling.
They are firefighters, EMTs, engineers, search specialists, and canines. But before they leave, there's a lot to do. Make sure the boats have the right motors, check that all communication devices are fully charged, and see that the dogs have everything they need for what could be as little as a week or as long as a month.
We're prepared for collapses, any types of water rescue, any type of tech rescue.
And each member of the team is aware of the risks that come with this work.
So I'm very thankful that we can send quite literally the best in the business.
As Pennsylvania's Task Force 1 prepares to leave, the Red Cross already has a team of 18 volunteers on the ground.
They might be there already a week. They might be there already 2 weeks. So now I'm the relief person.
Dorita Bennett, a Red Cross volunteer with over 2 years of experience, will be heading to Florida this weekend, where she will be responsible for making sure that those affected by the storm are fed.
I'm just feeding 1,000 people. They might give me 20 people. They might give me 30 people that I have to staff.
And keep in mind, she says, some people have certain needs which she must accommodate. It's a lot, but she loves what she does, as do all of those that are putting their lives on hold to make the lives of others better. And Task Force 1 is not new to any of this. They played an instrumental role in the aftermath of the condo collapse in Miami. As for the Red Cross, to give you an idea of the responsibility that they have, right now an estimated 13,000 people impacted by Ian are in their shelters. Amber Gerard, WGAL News 8.